ELI5 How is and was salt such a profitable trade, when it seems like just $1 of salt would literally last you the whole year? Who the heck is buying so much salt? I mean, it's friggin' everywhere in the ocean. Not everyone lives near the ocean. Even if one does live near the ocean, collecting the salt out of it is not a trivial process. Water takes a lot of energy to evaporate in order to distill it and remove the salt. You're still not done, as the salt then needs to be cleaned of all the nasty organic gunk that lives in the ocean that got collected with the water and is now dead and decaying in your salt. You also need to remove heavy metals and other impurities. After all of that, although seawater is mostly sodium chloride, table salt, it is only sodium chloride. Salt, in chemistry, means any compound with a negative and positive ion bound into one neutral compound. Seawater contains several salts, including salts with potassium, magnesium, bromide, sulfur, calcium. They're all mostly harmless, but they don't really taste good and they don't provide the sodium that our bodies need, so they aren't useful and need to be removed. Then, you need to actually go about shipping the salt around to the destinations that need it, which itself incurs a cost. Traditionally, most places get their salt from mines, usually deposits from ancient oceans that dried up millions of years ago and left behind the salt. Salt is important because you need it in order to live. It's something we take for granted in developed nations, but there were plenty of times and places in history when salt was worth more than gold. You cannot live without salt in your diet. Today, of course, salt is abundant in developed countries. It's not only useful for humans, though. There are a lot of industrial uses.